crafters, this is Claudia with White Sugar Designs, and today I'm working with my amazing gorgeous November kit by the Reset Girl. I am playing with the Meaningful kit and using the Crafty Girl Play kit and the Whimsy banner and arrow kit and the Sticker Girl kit. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm also working one of the challenges. This one is about writing about your treasures and what they mean to you. But first, I wanted to show you a quick little overview on how I'm doing my sketch. This is what's going to help me create this layout. This is the direction that I want to take this layout. And so I just quick little sketch there. I know I want to add some sort of a border because there's gonna be a lot of writing. And now I am choosing my papers. I am using one paper pad because it's easier to match everything. This paper pad is by Dear Lizzy. I was going to use that other splatter with the yellow, but I didn't. The tag that I want to work with, it was gonna cover it, so there was no point on adding a background paper. So I just left the journal pages as they were. I'm making a tag there, the main tag, and that one turquoise there is too small, so I'm adding 1/4 of an inch all the way around using my American Craft clear ruler. They're called thickers. I think it's a line. It's called thickers, and they make rulers and embellishments. I know I have a lot of their font sheets, you know, the alphabet sheets. So I am cutting the tag now, and I left that little branding strip on the top because it has that little hole and it just makes it look more like a true tag. Plus it adds that turquoise element that I seem to add to all of my pages. And I'm going back to get more paper from the paper pad. As always, I always find myself using turquoise. In this case, the plate that is on the photo, it's kind of like a minty turquoise, minty color, and hey, it worked perfect. Totally unintentional. I think it's because, you know, when you love a color, you have tons of things that are that same color, and so it just turns out that everything works out okay and matches perfectly. So I'm gonna double matte that photo there. I want to start adding more layers. I always tend to just, you know, in the olden days with scrapbooking, you just double matted your photo once and that's it. And today's trend calls for more than one matte, but I just did it once here. So in that photo, I arranged 6 items that I consider to be some of my most valuable treasures, and they're from my younger age, my younger self. There's 6 items. There's a letter that I wrote to my dad when I was 7 years old, and somehow it survived through the times. And so following the sketch, I wanted to add something round to the tag. It's great to find something, whether it's a shape or a color from your photos, or even if you're not using a photo, you can select something that you want to add as a form of design. In this case, is that circle. So the photo has that circle plate, and so I wanted to, you know, try to add more circles around, and it's not a lot, but you'll see I don't end up using that hello circle tag there. Instead, I use that one that has a little clipboard, and I add the number 6 because there are 6 items in the photo, and I will be writing about those 6 items. So I thought that was kind of a neat way to use some of the numbers that are part of the kit. I'm going to add, there are the prompts right there. That is the prompt sheet that comes in the kit. And I'm giving a thumbs up and a happy dance that the colors, again, it's I don't know, I'm telling you, it is not done on purpose, in the sense of I didn't say, oh, let me take this photo that has this colors because I'm gonna use this paper pad. I took the photo, I rearranged it, and everything coordinated so well. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to be able to fit, because it's a pretty long sticker strip there, and I end up adjusting it because it was kind of coming off of the page, but then I rearranged it and it comes out okay. I left everything kind of plain. Oops, yep. I added a little bit too much glue there, and there's nothing more infuriating, there's a word, then closing your book and then coming back to it, and then the pages get stuck together and then you rip it. So I put a little bit of that baby powder to get rid of that stickiness, and I all of a sudden seem to have been doing that in most of my videos. But anyways, I left the pages, you know, kind of blank, because this prompt is more about the writing, and so that's why there's tons of empty spaces there. I'm adding my normal usual doodling, and I liked it so much that I've added to pretty much everything on that side of the page. This is such a very pretty kit, you guys. It's, oh, I forgot something. See, I started saying something and then I get sidetracked. So I'm gonna use that. It's a little stamp that comes as part of the kit, and the word says meaningful. But I learned this trick from Dearly D. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she is awesome. Her videos, you can grab so many little tips and tricks from her videos, and that was one of them. She curved this word. It was a stamp and she curved it, and so that's what I'm doing here. But you didn't get to see me do that yet, because if you stamp now, you have to let it dry, and I didn't want to take a chance of smearing the ink on that photo. So I'm gonna do that later on. So I'm trying to add some washi, and that's one of my favorite washis there, that little scalloped one. It's from Hobby Lobby and I absolutely love it, but I end up not using it because, I don't know, it was too pinkish, and that color there on the tag, it's more of a peachy color. So I use this other washi tape instead to add just a little border. And I have to say something about that photo in a minute. I don't want to forget. Remind me if I forget, okay? Just say, Claudia, you forgot. What were you gonna say about that photo? About the awesomeness of printing with the Selphy Canon. But I wanted to show you that other layout coming out, because it's one of my favorite. Look at how beautiful it is, and it was coming undone. So little plug there. I don't think there is a video on that one, because I don't think I had a YouTube video channel at that time. Okay, let's go back to the photo. So I use my Canon Selphy printer. Did I say camera? I don't know, but it's my printer. And one of the awesome things about that, how it prints those photos, the paper and the coating on it, it literally is waterproof, and you will see that here towards the end of the video. But I wanted to make that point before I forget. I heart those little birds. Look at how cute, but I had a hard time doing that little heart thing with your hand there. So I'm adding a few little birds because they're just cute, and because I've been dying to use them. There are no birds in my photo or anywhere, but what the heck, they're beautiful. So I wanted to back that up, but you know, you don't want to go too matchy, you want to have contrast. So I'm trying to pick a different, it can't be peachy because it blends too much, it can be turquoise because again it blends too much. So I go for a yellow, and it's sort of a plaid yellow, and then you can put a yellow bird on it. It has to be either a turquoise, which again, the colors are very full, themed, you know, oranges and peaches and different shades of turquoise, and there's some pinks in there too. And I'm going to use now this cut apart beautiful sticker. They're not stickers, they're cut apart sheet. So they're on cardstock, and the word there says meaningful, because you know the kit theme is meaningful, so you have a lot of words that are like that, and the prompts are about your meaningful things. So I'm trying to add it there, and I come up with a pretty neat way of adding that word there, which if you remember my sketch, on that page they're supposed to be just journaling, but you know, I wanted to add a little something, and that meaningful word was perfect. Yep, pull out the glasses because we can't see. This is my second attempt at doing this voiceover, and in the first try I was telling you what had happened to my eyes when I turned 43. My left eye turned 43, but not my right eye, because the left eye was the one that went fuzzy first. I'm not even kidding you. It was weird. I started, you know, picking up magazines and books to read, and if I closed one eye, my left eye, everything looked fine. If I closed the other one, it was fuzzy. It was really weird. But when we finally turned 46, and I mean both of my eyes and myself, we turned 46 together, and both eyes went fuzzy. True story. I am not even making this up. So now both of my eyes are, actually we're not 46 anymore, we just turned 47. And so now I need readers. Okay, back to the program. I go back and I cut one of the little Whimsy banners from the Arrow and Banner Whimsy sticker sheet, and I cut it and I add it to the, not quite to the center of the page, but you know, halfway through there, and add it there in the middle, and it just added a nice little something to the page. And then I'm going to get to do some writing, and you'll see like magic, all of a sudden the wording, the journaling appears. But first I'm going to add the numbers. There are 6 items in my page, so I'm going to add 6 little numbers that come as part of the Crafty, I'm sorry, not the Crafty Girl Play Kit. This is the Planner Girl Kit, which is one of my favorites too. So I can see that I'm going to be coming to the end here, so I'm going to do my little plug here as always. Before I run out of video, I will link up all the items, my supplies, so you know where everything came from, in case you want to attempt to you know, create some cuteness for your own. And there, 1, 2, 3, and like magic, ta-da, my journaling is done. I think I am done with the page. I'm about to wave bye to you, but I forgot something. And let's see. Yep. Wait, I forgot something. The stamping. So I recurved the word meaningful that I want to add there, but something horrible happens. But don't worry, there is a solution, and you will see and why these photos are amazing. Ugh, I smushed the word meaningful, but like magic and like awesome, these photos are, I wipe it off and it wipes right off without damaging the photo. And I tried again using a stays on stamp, and it works out perfectly. You will see that at the end where I show some of the close-ups. In the meantime, guys, thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I will leave all the links to all the supplies. I hope you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. In the meantime, make sure, as always, you get your crafty on. Thanks. Bye.